Hi everyone, my name is Tiffany and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. Today I'm going to do a Kill-A-Kit and project share with you guys, and this is using the March kits from the Hip Kit Club. I got the main kit, the embellishment add-on, and the color add-on this month, and I actually subscribed in the middle of the month, so I've barely had these supplies for 4 weeks, and I was super inspired. If you'd like to see what is included in those kits, I have linked to their blog down below, and also Craftin' Kate's out of the box video, so you can see everything that comes in the kit. This was my first layout. I did 7 layouts and 12 cards with this kit, which is crazy. I probably could have done an 8th layout, but I was excited to do cards, and then I ended up not having enough bits and pieces to do another layout in the end. For this layout, I added the cardstock from my stash, these 2 wood veneers. These 2 stamps are from Studio L2E. The labels and tags stamp is the outside, and Life is Beautiful, Beautiful Life is the words on the inside. And then this sprinkle. I also did, it's kind of hard to catch on camera, but I used Perfect Pearls and water to do a tone-on-tone background. You can just barely see it. It's just a little bit of sparkle, and that stencil is from Heidi's Swamp. So I just did a little cluster up here, and this is the washi that came in the kit, some bits of pattern paper, die cuts from October Afternoon, chipboard from October Afternoon. The enamel dots are from Dear Lizzie's Daydreamer set, and these tags are from DIY Shop by American Crafts. This little cluster has a Daydreamer die cut. These enamel and wood buttons are from Dear Lizzie as well. These are October Afternoon from Girl Talk. More chipboard. You can see here this, I took the enamel part out of one of those wooden buttons. This is cut down from a cut apart from Dear Lizzie. More of that washi tape, and then just some layering of paper. This alpha and this alpha both came in the kit, but the word "the" is from an old Lily Bee Designs alphabet set. I'm gonna scoop that out of the way. The second layout is of my 6-year-old on his 100th day of first grade. This is the busiest layout I did. I was having problems because it comes with so much great embellishments. I really wanted to kind of use a lot of them. I think I may have gone a little overboard, but I did create some of my own embellishments. Like this is stamped and punched and stickers added, and this too using the Amy Tangerine stamps that came in the set. It's actually an add-on, the stamp add-on, and I already own them, so I didn't purchase them, but they did come with the kit, so I pulled mine out and used it. The craft cardstock came in the kit, but I used a Teresa Collins stencil and Stampin' Up! Chocolate chip ink to kind of add some interest to the background. And then obviously just a whole bunch of embellishments from the kit, from enamel dots and chipboard to stickers. These little puffy stickers are some of my favorite things in the kit. They are from Ellie's Studio or Evilicious. I think it's Evilicious. And the journaling says, "Mommy, will you take pictures while I pose all crazy?" Because that is what he loves to do. And my third layout is going to go beside that one in my album, even though they're not really a 2-page spread. I wanted it to be a little more simple. So I went with a monochromatic theme. This is the Amy Tangerine paper that came in the kit, and this is the fountain cardstock that came in the kit. The only thing on this that is not from the kit is this little tiny strip of black washi and these black enamel dots. The washi is from my stash, and I'm not sure the name of it, and the enamel dots are from a group buy I did, so, but you could use any black and white washi tape for a similar idea. The stamping here is from the Amy Tan stamp set, as well as this stamp and this one. And I just did some outlining. I outlined on top of the chipboard with a Sharpie so that it would not smear. I cut apart this tag so I could have bits in 3 places. And I used these awesome Freckled Fawn clips. I just stapled them with my tiny attacher. And this doesn't really have any journaling because it's pretty self-explanatory. It goes with the other page. If I sound a little out of breath, I apologize. I am 35 weeks pregnant today, and I didn't realize how out of breath I would be talking this much, but we'll get through it. So this is my 4th picture, and this is actually a picture of my 6-year-old now son and I on the day that my second son was born. So this is from September of 2012. And I think everything except the letter stickers on this layout and the background are from the kit. Actually, I think this background paper is from the kit too. Yes, this background paper is from the kit, sorry. So I've just got some sequins, which are a Hip Kit Club exclusive. She chooses them to coordinate, and I sprinkle them across on a diagonal line. And they also show up with all the little clusters. We got die cuts from the Dear Lizzie Daydreamer line and from October Afternoon's Girl Talk, so I just kind of used a mix of those. This is actually the border strip of this paper, but I added it after the fact. I could have just left it attached, but I didn't realize it till later. And then there's this bottom cluster, which I really like. Layering some chipboard and stickers. And then the title says, Only Child to Big Brother. And none of these are from the kit. This is from Studio Calico's Sundrifter. These are Lily Bee. And these are thickers. And I'm not sure of the title of those, but I could look it up if anybody cares. You can ask in the comments. And my journaling says, for 5 years, Kian was our only baby. When I went into labor and Jack's arrival was imminent, we took a few final photos of him as an only child. He was so excited to finally have a baby, and he has been an amazing big brother from the very start. No matter how big he gets, and even though he is the big brother now, he will always be my baby. Yes, Mommy is about to have another one and is feeling nostalgic, in case anyone was wondering. I think this is my fifth layout. Like I said, my husband's a pilot, and he actually flies in the military, but he also has his private license. So we rent these little airplanes, and this is from that same trip. And this is my son actually flying the airplane. You can see he's got his hands on the controls, and there's my husband looking very nonchalant and not holding on to the controls at all. Yes, that freaks Mommy out, but it's good. And the title is Kian Has the Aircraft, and these letter stickers did come from the kit. I've got one little cluster up in the top here, and then just kind of in a diagonal line leading down to this bottom cluster. And the journaling says, this was Kian's second plane ride with Brian, but the first time I was there when he took the controls. He isn't too steady, but he'll get there, and Brian just has to reach up to help. Did I mention he's only 6? And these are the planes he should be flying, not these ones, but it's very fun for him, and they have a blast, so. This page I did add the background cardstock, and this journaling card is from the Amy Tangerine +1 mini kit, mini Project Life kit. Number 6, I had a challenge with a group of scrappers that I know online, and one of the challenges was to use some subway art as inspiration, and so I took this idea of layering all of these cards with different fonts and words together as a jumping off point. I also had a really hard time using these cards because they're so cute, and I didn't want to cover up what they said, but they're kind of too big for layering if you're not covering them up. I don't know. I had a hard time with them, but I like the way that this turned out. And the picture, which is kind of small, is of my husband and my 1-year-old at the beach. And it's just a sweet moment where he's putting his head down on him. And really, the journaling is more about my husband than about that moment. It says that he's an amazing father, and he loves his boys with his whole heart, and they adore him right back. He never misses the small, significant moments to show them how special they are. And that is very true. The only thing on this page that is not from the kit is this piece of twine right here. The tag is something she uses to label the kits, and everything else is from the kit. And lastly, I did this one, and the title is Mommy's Little Love Bug, and I used all of the letters that came in the kit for that. And this is just a picture of my second son, whose name is Jack, and we always called him Bug from the minute he was born, and this is just an early picture. He is about 2 weeks old there. And I've got the journaling around the edge, which you can't see. There you go. This background paper is from Studio Calico's Sundrifter line, and it's the only thing I added from the kit. I was really down to scraps by then, and I didn't have any more full shoots to use. So that is my 7 layouts. And then I went a little card crazy, and we're gonna go through these really quick because I don't think they're fantastic, but this one says time to make lemonade. Some of my scrappy girlfriends call each other the Peeps, so this says Hi Peep. This was two little lovebirds from Dear Lizzie, and I cut them apart to use on two separate cards. This one says Just a Note. The stamping on this one is from Casual Fridays Stamps, and the set is called Truth Is, and this is the Lawn Fawn Milo's ABCs. That one just is generic. This one says that it's stuck to the one underneath it. This one is Go Play, and that's using one of the thicker alphabets and some of those sequins. Again, another Dear Lizzie die cut. I've left this one blank because I never know exactly what I'm going to need, and it's generic enough that it can go with anything. This sequin actually goes right there. Okay. I will set that aside to glue down better. This one says Hello, I Love You, and I just used an inexpensive watercolor set to add the watercolor around the edges. This one says I'll be yours and you'll be mine. This twine is from the packaging again of the kit, and then it says Peep Pal down here because I'm going to be sending it to one of my scrappy friends. If you're all watching, your surprise is spoiled. These light bulbs came in one of the October Afternoon sticker sets, and I just had the idea to use it for an You Inspire Me card. I did another You Inspire Me, and that's another one of those tags from the packaging. This one just says Oh My, and I think I'm going to use it as a congratulations type card, or maybe a thank you card. And then You're the Cat's Meow, and this stamp is from Lawn Fawn's Critters in the Burbs. So with these, other than the stamps, the main things I added were the background, the card bases. The aqua and the yellow are from Stampin' Up, and all of the white is Nina Solar White in 80 pounds. So 12 cards, using up all those scraps, and 7 layouts, and then I'm going to show you what I have left, which is not very much. This is literally all of the pattern paper that I have remaining, and it's like little teeny tiny pieces. I may save this piece because it's really cute and I think I can use it with the next month's kit, but I think that the rest of this is probably just going to go in the recycling bin. It's really small. This piece I could save, but it's cream based and I have a hard time with cream based paper, and everything else is smaller than my requirements for keeping scraps. So I think those are just going to go into recycling. That is it on pattern paper. I have 0 full sheets, no cardstock, nothing left. Little bits. I have these 3 pieces of flair, and they're really cute. They're from October Afternoon's Daily Flash tin pins, but I think because the colors are a little more primary and not so pastel, they didn't work very well with the way that I use the papers. So I will be definitely saving those because they're more similar to my usual colors that I scrap with. I have 2 of the Dear Lizzie wooden buttons left. Again, I will definitely be holding on to those because they are so cute. And a small smattering of sequins, which I would have used, but they were all over my desk and on my floor, and I didn't know they were there until I cleaned up. So those will probably just be held onto and mixed in with the next month's kit as well. We got 2 rolls of washi tape, which I used, but of course I did not use up. So those will go in with my washi. And then I have this little tiny container left of die cuts. We have a few left from the October Afternoon pack. And I'm not sure why I didn't use this green one or this one. They were tiny, so they probably got lost. But the orange was only on one piece of paper. It was on the Pebbles Garden Party paper, and the back side was a dark gray and white kind of tweed pattern that I loved. So I hardly used the orange, and that's why those are left over. So that was just poor planning on my part. I have 2 of these Dear Lizzie die cuts, Best There Ever Was and Let's Go Fly a Kite. I don't fly kites, and it's pink. And this is a little bluer than the greenish aqua that was in the kit. So unfortunately this one probably will just be recycled. But I will hold on to that one. And then we got a whole pack of these, so I used a bunch of them, but I really love them, and I actually ordered another package because I love them so much. So they will definitely get used in my normal supplies. And I will put all of those things away and get my space ready for the next kit, which is here, and I'm so excited. A couple other leftovers. I had some stickers left. I love these stickers so much, and I don't know why I didn't use them all. But I didn't, but I will. They're fabulous. I love them. These are October Afternoon Daily Flash stickers, and they're called Double Take stickers from the Snapshots collection. And again, I just think they were really primary for the way that I use the papers. So they will get used, just they didn't totally work with the way that I used the kit. So I still used, I mean, some of the little bits and some of the big ones. This was probably the least thing I used. I used a bunch of these hearts and stars, but not quite all of them. So I've just got 3, 4, 5, 6, well, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 10 left. I don't know, I used about half. And some of them, again, like there wasn't any dark wood grain in the kit, and there wasn't really any red in the kit either, so I don't know. They go really well with this stuff though, so if I can do some pages with these together, that'll be awesome. Alpha stickers. These came from Studio Calico, and there's 390 letters, so of course I was not able to use them all, but I did use the aqua especially a lot. They're vellum and they're kind of see-through, so with the yellow it's hard to, you have to kind of have it over white. But who doesn't love letter stickers? I didn't do very good with my thickers. These are my favorite. You can see I use them quite a bit. I will use the rest of them for sure. They're wonderful. Having a little bit of stickiness issues, but they're silver and they're a cute font. Here's that orange color again. And their design team used it so successfully, but I just loved the other side of that paper so much that I didn't use them as much as I could have. But they're foam and they're cute, and they are a color I use a lot in scrapbooking, so they will get used, as will these. Again, they were just a little bluer than the greeny blue in the kit, so I used them a few times. Everything at least got used a little, if not a lot, and that is it for my leftovers. I feel good about that, particularly the lack of pattern paper that's left. So 7 layouts and 12 cards, and I'm moving on to my next kit, and I look forward to sharing process videos with you in the next couple of days. Have a great day.